Well, on Smallville this season, we have the Justice League, so we have all these different characters being reunited. We have Aquaman, we have the Flash, we have Victor, who's more of a half robot, half human, cyborg is really what he's called. Then we have Clark. And the interesting thing, I think, for Clark is that these other characters try to recruit Clark into a Justice League, which Clark isn't so sure he needs to be a part of.
Coming together, the Justice League is pretty much Green Arrow's doing, Oliver Queen's doing. He's basically come to Metropolis with his group of people that he already has, kind of trying to recruit more people. It comes across Clark, and he's already tried to approach him several times to join his team.
I think Clark and his relationship to the League is he's a little apprehensive at this point still, when he discovers that they're banding together. But I think it's going to inspire him to want to be a part of something like that and do some good. I think he desperately wants to do some good and use his powers for good.
Right now, one of the characters of the Justice League has been kidnapped. He's disappeared, and we think it's Lex Luthor. So the Justice League comes together to try to find the Flash, who's missing.
Justice League is on a mission to save me because I got caught, and they have a whole side mission where they're going to go into the building and blow it up. So it tries to foil, I guess, Lex Luthor's main plan.
The reason for the Justice League ends up being because the Luthors exist and they do what they do. Whatever they do, we're going to stop them. I guess that's the idea.
The thing about the Justice League that's so great is the cast of characters. The best of the best were created. They had their own story, their own comic book. They were their own hero. But then you put them all together, and the dynamics of these characters interacting is just so strong.
I think Aquaman's I think he's kind of a fun, lighthearted superhero. Maybe I bring that quality because I'm sort of just easygoing, and I think we share that quality a little bit.
Flash is unique compared to other superheroes because I think he's a little more arrogant. He's a little more easygoing with his powers. He's a little quicker to show off than most people are, and I don't think he's really afraid of getting caught.
Cyborg, what he has that none of the other members have is that he is part machine and part computer, and so he can interface with all different types of computers. He can access the internet, and he brings a technological element to the team, and on top of that, his devastating good looks, which Cyborg has in spades.
My favorite arrow of all time is the standard, just hunting arrow, the silver-tipped arrow. And I tell you why, because it's the easiest thing to shoot. All the other gadgets and things like that, they're all like, the weight is off and stuff. This one you can just pull back, you can shoot it, you know where it's going to go. Everyone around is safe. But my favorite toy, my favorite weapon is not the arrow, it's the crossbow. And the reason I like the crossbow is because when you're standing there, you can just...
I think the Justice League is a fantastic idea for those guys to go off and fight crime. I think it'd be interesting to see them in the city and gaining their abilities and using each other to fight crime. The hero's journey is a solitary journey.